During a segment this past week, Fox News guest Jon Taffer, who also happens to be the host of Bar Rescue, gave an interview where he compared poor people in the United States to dogs who are only obedient when they're starving. Here is the clip of Mr. Taffer from Bar Rescue making these claims. Take a look.
The whole self-care movement is a little, my mother's not with us anymore, but she worked from the time she was 12 during the Depression. If she heard the self-care thing, I think her head would explode.
I think that's right. I have a friend in the military who trains military dogs, Laura, and they only feed a military dog at night because a hungry dog is an obedient dog. Well, if we're not causing people to be hungry to work, then we're providing them with all the meals they need sitting at home. I'm completely with you, Laura. These benefits make absolutely no sense to us.
What I'm getting from this segment is that Mr. Taffer believes that we should make Americans starving or desperate. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical hunger, but some kind of desperation. Make it to where they're always in need of something in order to keep them obedient so that they will continue to work for poverty wages. Now, as I've said many, many times, what happened during this pandemic with the expanded unemployment benefits here in the United States is that some people finally got a taste of what it's like to have enough money. Not to be wealthy, not to have all this money to go spend on extravagant things, but to have enough. Enough to feed yourself, enough to maybe pay rent, enough to maybe afford a trip to the doctor and get your prescriptions. For a brief moment, these people finally got a taste of what it's like to not struggle as much, because they were still struggling. Let's be clear about that. And now you get this buffoon out there, this Taffer fella, coming and saying, military dogs are only obedient when they're starving, so maybe we got to stop feeding these people so much. To hell with this guy. For real. Like, this infuriates me. I'm almost at a loss for words because I'm so pissed off at hearing what this jackass had to say. But see, that's how these wealthy people, whether it's Taffer, whether it's Laura Ingraham, whether it's anybody at Fox News or the talking heads on the right or the wealthy corporate masters, this is how they feel. They want to keep people just starving enough to where they'll do whatever their master says. Whatever those corporate masters tell them to do, they know they're going to do it because they don't have another choice. They have to get fed. And that is the parallel that Mr. Taffer was trying to make. That's the point he was trying to say without having to outright come out and say it. If you're going to be a big enough man to go on national television and make these claims, John, I suggest you do it like a man and you come out and you say exactly what you mean. You're a pathetic little coward. Thought you were being so creative with your little metaphor without having to say what you meant. Just say it. Just say it. Because we all know what you're saying. We all know what you're thinking. You want Americans desperate. You want them to work for poverty wages. Because that's the only way you can feel like you have any real power over these people.